because I was the only boy, I was expected to do a lot more. Like, yo,
I'm very open with my son. I'd be like, listen. Mommy gotta work. Like, there's times where, oh my God.
I'm like, this nigga.
Literally spanked his ass with a paddle.
Yeah.
Bare ass?
Bare ass.
Yeah.
Bare ass.
Oh my God.
100 times.
Wow.
A lot of people don't consider you got to pay to get into a fraternity.
Yeah, to get into a fraternity.
Like, you got to, and not no cheap, like thousands of dollars too. Like, so he already paid the money, so it's like, shit, I already paid him. I can't just quit now. There's this gym in the UK, right?
In the UK?
Well, yeah. There's this woman that's trying to make this female-only gym in the UK, right?
Female-only gym?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Don't they got gentlemen's club that's only for men? Like, they got, it would just be a women's club. Like, it would just be a women's club. Mark can't never get his technology and stuff right, y'all. So, you know, he's supposed to have the arsenal ready before he even say something.
The fitness influencer has doubled down on her decision to ban trans women from her women-only gym. The influencer, known as Natalie B Fitness, announced plans to open the girls' spot in London back in 2021 with a mission to tackle gym harassment, intimidation and sexual harassment that women face. She created a GoFundMe to crowdfund for the space, amassing over £20,000 in donations. At the time, when asked about trans women accessing the gym, Natalie was quick to respond.
Of course, trans women are welcome at my women's only gym. I don't see trans women as trans women, I see trans women as women. And if you identify as a woman, then you're, of course, welcome.
She reinforced her stance with a tweet stating, trans women are women and also a minority that need to be protected. However, Natalie recently made a U-turn on her decision to be trans inclusive. In a video posted to X on Sunday, March 9th, she said,
my women's only gym will be operating as a single-sex space for biological women. We are focusing on self-defense classes as well as workshops and activations around PCOS and training on the menstrual cycle, all of which occur to biological women.
This statement caused a wave of online backlash and some even asked for refunds from the funds donated. Hearing the noise, Natalie came back explaining her reasons.
The decision was based on the simple fact that I have been sexually assaulted inside of a gym. So many of the women that are coming to my women's only gym is because they have also been sexually assaulted or sexually harassed or faced gym intimidation.
Damn.
Whilst I understand
That's a thing, right?
Around backtracking, the reason why it is female only is so incredibly important. You know, like, I want so many girls and women to feel so safe. Our women's only gym will be operating.
All right, so that's the video.
Okay.
So she's getting a lot of backlash because at first she said that the women's only gym would be open to trans women. Then later on, she was like, no, actually it's going to be open to only biological women.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
She's getting a lot of backlash.
I mean, I agree.
It's like she has to think about the women that are in like that space, and much like in female sports, they don't want trans women
In their spaces.
and it's not safe. Like in sports, it's not safe for trans women to be playing sports with biological women. In my opinion, it's not really safe. Like,
Okay.
Cause like the physique, like they could really hurt you because they still have the mass and the muscle of a man.
Yeah.
They can really hurt you. So I get that, and I don't know how much this young lady's story can tie to that like framework of thinking. But I'm not opposed or against to her doing that. Like, I don't think she should be facing backlash. She has a vision for her place. And, you know.
My only issue, right? And
Because what's her reason? Not to cut you up, but like, what's the reason other than we just going to close it down? Like, she didn't give a reason for changing?
not that I know of. I got to research the reason. But my only issue is at first she made it for trans women. So I'm pretty sure trans women donated to that GoFundMe because they want to be a part of this gym. So if that's the case, you got to give them refunds back.
Yeah, but it's a donation.
Yeah, donation's different.
Like,
than,
you
membership.
volunteer.
Damn, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
It's a
Yeah.
donation. It's a donation.
Yeah,
Yep.
y'all right. Yeah,
Y'all asked out. I mean,
Yeah.
you asked out.
I mean, I don't know. It's unfortunate. Like, I think people just need to understand that everybody is not going to think like you. And it's wonderful and it's great when you find a community that you feel like has the same values or views as you. Like, that's wonderful when you feel like you could be a part of a community like that. But also understand that there are millions of people in the world who don't think like you, who don't have the same views and same values. And that doesn't make them a horrible person. Like, this whole cancel culture is getting on my last nerves.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's a fact.
It's getting on my last nerves. So it's like, that doesn't make them a horrible person because they feel like biological women should be, this should be a gym for biological women so that the women that do come here don't feel uncomfortable because they know, hey, this is a trans woman. And maybe they still have male tendencies. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe they, some trans women are a little extra, like, and excuse me if I'm offending anybody, but like some trans women are a little more over the top than actual women because I don't know, maybe they're trying to compensate.
yeah, overcompensate.
Yeah, they're trying to overcompensate, and maybe like that's intimidating to some biological women. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that makes them feel uncomfortable. Now, these are both personal things that each of these people got to deal with personally outside of that, but in a public space that you own and you're setting your own atmosphere, if you feel like that's something that is going to disrupt the atmosphere that you envision, then you got that right.
Yeah.
I don't think should receive backlash for it. I mean, it's only backlash because she said one thing and then flipped.
Yeah.
I think whoever feels some type of way, they should just make their own gym.
Fact.
Make it trans gay
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah, do
Make
a
it
trans
rainbow
gym.
machines and all that.
Trans
Like,
gym, yep.
do that.
Or go to a regular gym, like, or whatever. Or,
Yeah, I mean, you can go to a regular
put
gym,
your-
but if you feel like we're singled out and all, make your own damn gym.
Yeah,
Facts.
It's very simple.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. You can make a gym in the backyard if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Buy the
could.
equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make your own gym at your own crib.
Or,
Make something.
You don't gotta go to the spot. Just work out. Like,
I think everybody just wants to be upset about something. Everybody
Yeah.
wants a reason to have an argument or go against something. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, nobody wants to hear all that. Like everybody wants to feel some type of way about something.
so that's a good segment into this next question. Like, it's arguing, since Solo's talk about arguing, everybody wants to argue about things. So my question is, we all have siblings here? Solo, do you have
Yeah.
siblings?
Yeah.
Okay, so random question. What is something annoying about growing up with siblings?
Was something annoying?
Yeah. Like, what's something annoying that your sibling always does?
Just disagree on some of the dumbest shit. You just disagree. Like, you just have to disagree.
Like, y'all always like, it's not even that he really believed that, it just opposes you.
Well, no,
Like-
not even that. You might bump heads or just conflict about something. But I'm the type that's like, I'll disagree and I'll just be like, whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to go back and forth about it. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Just,
This nigga will want to argue
oh.
and make his point known. Nah, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Why?
it ain't that serious. And then want to fight about it. Like, nigga, like, we can
Okay.
fight. But you know what I'm saying?
can fight.
It goes to that extreme
Oh, my
growing
goodness.
up. It went to that extreme. But the thing is like, he's so passionate about what he says, but I was never like, it just don't matter to me. Like, once we disagree, we disagree.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to move on. Whatever.
It's not like that one.
Yeah, I think everybody's the same way. Some people just more passionate about how they feel, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, me with my sister, like, there was not necessarily like an argument, but like, she felt some type of way towards me because I'm a boy, she's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, I got a longer leash with my parents.
Yeah.
But that's how she felt? Because,
I mean, yeah.
well, I guess, parents are more protective over
Yeah.
their daughters than,
Like, I go out skateboard with the homies from like sun up to sundown.
Yeah, she
That's a
was like,
fact.
they was like, nah, sit your butt down.
Yeah,
and
like,
it's
nah,
like, who
I need
you
to know
with?
where you going,
Yeah.
who you with. who else gonna be there? Like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. I could agree to that.
Get the evil giggle. Like,
Nah, yeah, I can. You know why? I can agree to that because, like,
that's how you was
of
with
course,
his daughters.
No, because I got a son and a daughter, and
Yeah.
like my son, I'll be like, yo, yeah, you could do different shit. My daughter, nigga, where's she gonna be at?
Yeah, who she
ain't
with?
hanging out with everybody.
How long she gonna be there?
Females is different. It's
Yeah,
different,
I mean,
man.
I'm not mad at that, and I guess like the kids growing up, you don't
understand.
because
Yeah,
you in it.
you know, all you see is, oh, he's not getting treated the same as me.
Yeah, because you don't get treated the same as him when you out in the street.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different.
I can-
It's a
I can-
different vibe.
yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
I can see that it would be like annoying,
Yeah.
but I can also understand, like, as a parent, how it is though, because I'll be the same way.
See, I feel like growing up for me, it was like I got blamed for everything.
Yeah.
Like it was always my fault. Like for everything. Like I feel like my siblings was throwing me under the bus. Like I was the baby, but like I don't think I was like, because there's things that I know I got blamed for.
Yeah.
That I got blamed for that I absolutely
do.
100% did not do.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't understand how I'm always the one. Like, how am I the one? Like, I don't even know. I wasn't even here in the vicinity or nothing. Like, I was somewhere playing basketball probably. Like, and I'm getting blamed. I got blamed for this. Like, so that was one of the things. Like, don't. Cause like in the house that I kind of like grew up in, like there was a window that got broke, right? And it was like somebody threw something at the window, and it was like a hole in the window. So it was like one of them big windows, like it had the two side windows that you could open, but then it had the middle window that it was just glass. But if you wanted to like put curtains up or something like that, you could put it up and it would let the sun in or whatever. We're on the second floor, and it was like one of those things where it had like a double window. So like it was a window on the inside, but then there was also a window on the outside, and it was just glass. So like a hole appeared in the inside window.
A hole appeared.
Yeah.
And
magically appeared.
to this day, I am the blame of that hole. But I swear, I did not do this.
Do you know who did it?
I don't. It had to be my brother, or like, cause my sister wasn't doing too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my sister was older. Like, she's 9 years older than me, so she was already like grown or whatever, teenage age, and doing whatever, God knows what. So like, it had to be my brother. But I know that I got blamed for this, and I couldn't understand why. And I remember, I think that's when I like started putting two and two together. Like, hold up, bruh. Like, no,
Yeah, I ain't taking the blame.
yeah, because I know that I did not do this. How did I do this? Like, when did I do this? Like, at what point did I do this? Like, so yeah, it was a crazy ride, but yeah.
So yo, when you guys got older, right? Like, did you ever have those discussions with your parents and your like siblings were around? Did they bring up old stuff that your parents never knew about? And you're like, damn, I didn't know. You get what I'm saying? Did anything ever come up like during conversation?
I ain't had them moments yet.
Nah?
Like, I'm
I ain't had them moments yet.
Oh,
chilling.
shit.
Yeah,
I had a bunch.
I had them moments.
My brother loved throwing me under the bus.
Oh, that's
Damn.
wild. That's wild.
Oh, what? My mom was like, I didn't know. Oh, Anthony sold drugs.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Trust me.
crazy.
Man. My brother, he loved throwing me under the bus.
That's
He
wild.
loves throwing me under the bus. Every opportunity he gets.
A jerk.
Damn.
Your brother's a jerk.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Asshole.
Anthony sold
Straight
drugs.
asshole. Yeah, all kind of shit.
Oh,
He's a jerk.
My
Oh
first
my
blunt
God.
was with him. He showed me how to smoke weed.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
I'm like, this nigga,
Yo,
man.
yeah, see, nah, I can't
shit.
do stuff like
nah,
that.
I can't do that.
Nah, I
Y'all
haven't
never-
had
y'all never
those.
had that
I haven't had
Nah.
those moments.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
I'm trying to think. Maybe with my pops, like I might have had one or two moments where
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you ain't know that," but like pops wasn't. I mean, he was around when I was growing up, but I didn't live with him. I lived with my mom, so like. It was just like, you was bound to miss something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you was bound to miss something, Pops. But yeah, dang.
Nah, that segues into my next question. Like, because me and my girl, we were talking about this morning. Because y'all both got sons, right?
Yeah.
So should we let our sons be comfortable, right? And what I mean is, right, I was the only boy in the house, right? Mm-hmm. In some aspects, I got a longer leash than my sister, right? But I grew up with my sister and my cousin that I look to as a sister, right? Mm-hmm. I got a longer leash in some aspects, but most of the times, because I was the only boy, I was expected to do a lot more. Like, yo, go cut the grass, go shovel the snow, go, rake the leaves. Your grandma need this, go to the store. Like, I was always like the one getting called for something.
Yeah.
Right? When I was like, I don't necessarily remember having a solid hour to myself in my room without being called to do something. Right?
Right.
Me and my girl, we having this discussion. She was like, yeah, because like, yo, she didn't want to make you, like, your parents, your aunt didn't want to make you comfortable, because if you were comfortable, you would never leave the house.
Yeah.
And that's not becoming of a man, to never want to leave the house.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, if she kept making you comfortable, then you would never want to leave the house and actually get out.
Right.
So it's like, my question to y'all is, do we take that approach with our sons? Like, do we let them know, like, shit ain't sweet in here? Like, I'm not gonna make this shit comfortable for you, because I want you to get out and actually get out into this world.
So when you say like make things comfortable, you talking about like as far as like in the house, like don't be too relaxed. You doing
You
chores,
do spoil them. You do
Doing
everything.
chores, like doing
yeah.
everything for them. Don't really require them.
You know what?
Don't really require much responsibility.
I'm not gonna front. Like when they were younger,
Yeah,
I
no.
was like,
Lax.
'cause I still spoil them. Like it's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? While I can. But like, yeah, as I get older, I gotta be like, yo, on some real shit, clean up the room, take the trash out, do something, help do something. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be
Yeah.
like, yo, or I'll just be like, yo, like, your room fucked up. Just, or you got to do laundry or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
help your mom out without her having to say anything. It's gonna make you look better. And then you could be like, then she'll be like, oh, you did it without me even saying anything. You get what I'm saying? And she has done it before. Like, oh, you cleaned up without me saying anything. That's how you do it. But I'll be like, yo, just take advantage and just get it done. Don't just wait till the last minute. But I do let them know, like, shit ain't sweet outside, though. Definitely got to let them know shit ain't sweet outside.
So, like, how do you instill to them that things aren't sweet outside? Like, what is that process? Because I think, like, what Mark is saying is, like, do you make things uncomfortable for him inside because it's uncomfortable outside?
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think I make anything uncomfortable inside. I think when you home, you should be the most comfortable when you're home.
So I agree with that method and that logic,
Yeah.
but there's a con to it, because it's like sometimes kids don't register to kids. Like, you make it sweet for them home, and they think that how it is at home is how it's gonna be everywhere they go.
Yeah.
That's why I like a lot of like PK kids or like kids that were raised very conservatively. They get to college and they wow out because they don't know. Like, it's almost like a culture shock to them.
Plus, they've been confined inside the house. None of them seen
Yeah,
the
so
streets
you
at all.
so you're
Shelter 'em,
sheltered,
yeah.
but like that's like that with anything. So like when you're raising a young man and you're making things comfortable for him in the house, is that a detriment to them when they go outside? Because some young men come outside and they think that it's like what they see on YouTube, or they think that it's easy, like your parents didn't work hard and bust their behind. Like, they don't see us busting our butts to get, to get the money, to get this. Like, I'm very open with my son. I'd be like, listen, mommy gotta work. Like, there's times where I know that I need to spend time with him, but he's older to the point where, like, I have to tell him, like, listen, it's just mommy. Like, it's just mommy right now, and I have to do this for the next 2 weeks. So mommy's not gonna be able to spend as much, like, you know what I mean? Sit down and have that time with you so that he knows. Like, and then there's times when we're talking, he's like, yes, I know, mom, you gotta go to work. Like, I'm like, listen, mommy don't feel good. I'm not going to work today. He's like, nah, like, if you don't go to work, we not gonna have no money. Like, I was just like, you right.
But when you say,
You
when you
right.
say like make it uncomfortable inside the house, like what do you mean by making it uncomfortable?
Like,
It's not a free ride. It's not vacation.
it's not-
like you
Yeah, it
have
ain't
to
vacation.
work to
Yeah.
live. Like you don't live nowhere for free.
yeah.
You gotta
yeah,
work
but I'm
to
saying-
live.
Like, so in a
So
sense, I'm
chores.
just like not chores, like doing shit outside the house. Like, so my aunt made it super uncomfortable to where I wouldn't want to stay in the house.
Yeah, you like one of those. I can't wait to get out of here. I can do what I
Yeah,
want. Blah
see,
blah
yeah.
blah.
Yeah, that
Like-
that I get it. That totally is not my shit.
Like she was more so like not like I felt like, yeah, you can always come home like this is your safe haven, but at the same time, like, you gotta get out here on your own and develop yourself as a man too.
Right.
And you're not gonna be able to
Yeah, I
do
get
that
that.
in the house.
I get that.
One of the
Yeah, you
reasons,
can't,
like,
yeah.
One of the reasons I moved out is because, like, yo, and even though I wasn't doing anything too crazy, it was just like there was a certain lifestyle I wanted to live that I know I couldn't do under
Yeah,
my
yeah.
parents.
Facts.
Yeah, I get it.
That be the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm just not. I have them do chores and things like that. But as far as like making it uncomfortable, like some military ran house and shit, that ain't me.
Gotcha.
I'm the fun one.
You
Their
the
mom
fun
is
one.
more like, get this done, get this done, get this done. I'm more the type like, fuck all that, let's go hang out, let's do this. You get what I'm saying?
But
Like,
so
you the fun
like,
parent.
if you had them like
But-
full time yourself,
I have had
would
them
you
full time
be
myself.
like? And you still not like that? You just
Nah, it's just not me. I'm not about to be like, that's just not me. I like to have
You're
fun.
not about to be up their ass.
yeah.
Yeah, I
feel you.
give them room, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, man, like get this done. But out of respect, they're gonna get it done. Just out of
That's the
respect.
thing. Okay.
You feel me? They're not, but I don't gotta be all like extra and raising my voice and all that extra shit. I don't gotta do all that. They respect it just off rip.
Now, do you fear that with you being the fun dad,
Yeah.
you lose a little bit of the respect, like they start to fear you less?
Nah.
I know that's a
I don't
that's
think
the
because
thing.
when the fun dad gets serious and be mad,
That's the thing.
they just like, oh snap.
Because I have fun.
What we do?
So
What
if
we
I
do?
get serious, then they're like, oh shit, like just out of respect.
Like,
they're
daddy
not
mad,
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah, 'cause I don't even gotta say nothing.
Right,
Just the
right,
fact
right.
that like I'm disappointed, they'll fucking tear up and do what they gotta do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I
Gotcha.
don't really ever be like yo, you fucked up. Like you gotta, but I tell them sometimes, I'm like, yo, man, you got like a C.
Yeah, I don't
the
be
hell is
playing,
that?
I don't play that.
I'm like, yo, pull that shit up. Like pull that shit up. And
Yeah, I
just
don't-
out of respect, they're like, you get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Or whatever the situation is, like if I gotta be stern with them or something like that, they'll just tear up. And I'm like, all right, come here, let's talk. But other than that, I don't know, I just like to have fun, man. Life's short, yo.
I feel
That's true.
That strict shit, I get it. But that's why I send them out the house too, though. The video
Yeah,
game
let them
shit,
do
like,
stuff.
yo,
Yeah,
go outside. Man.
yeah, go do something.
Go outside. Like, it's nice out. We're not staying inside all day and all that. Like, you gotta learn.
Yeah.
And then you see through that, they also see like some of their friends might not have. It's all different situations. You go to your friend's house and everything like that. You know, growing up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
some of your friends is fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like, you see,
Facts.
everybody don't have it.
Everybody
You see what I'm
everybody
saying?
don't got it like
everybody don't got it like that.
Facts.
Your kid, your friend ain't got no PS5 or Xbox. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's letting you know, like, not, you know, to be humble, appreciate everything, because not everybody has everything. You see what I'm saying? But they get to see a little bit of everything outside. But you also got to let them go in the streets too, because then, you know how it is.
Yeah. Street knowledge.
You got to have some street smarts when you get older.
Yeah, street knowledge
Yeah.
will teach you a lot
to.
more than like book smarts or you
Yeah, you
learn
got
in the
to.
home.
My son ain't got no street smarts. It's just like,
How you feel about that?
it's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
Oh my God, it's a challenge. I feel him like he getting into this whole starting to get his own like little like swag or whatever, like, you know, to where I'm like, all right, you might not be a punk, like, not, but yeah, he don't have that edge that we got coming from where we come from.
Yeah.
It's very like green, so to speak. So, which I'm not mad at it. I'm like, I'm fine. Like, I'm like that. That's fine. Like, if you want to do that, but it's just funny. Like, just watching them. I just feel like, I just need you to be a little,
A little more rough around the
just
edges
a little rougher,
bit.
just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Now, do you
Like-
think that roughness is going to benefit him because the world is a lot different now? Like, do you think we still need that roughness?
Yeah,
in our
hell
kids
yeah,
today?
you need that roughness.
I think so to a certain extent. I to a certain extent, like I don't think we need it to the extent that we had it, like, but just a little bit of edge, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like I said, like he's getting older. I could see him now, where it's just like okay, like confrontations with other kids and things like that, like or things that he tell me, I'm just like okay, like you know you'll defend yourself. You ain't that like timid. Cause that's what it was like growing up. I used to think he was like really timid, cause he's such a like sweetheart, like very loving or whatever. But you know, kids have kid problems, and they come home and they talk to you about them. So you know, all my parents, y'all know how them kid problems at school be. So, so like you listen to like how they think or like how they responded to something, or you watch them when they with other kids and how they respond or whatever, and you try to like just mold them from what you see and what you're hearing, and you try to correct them from there. But I just need a little bit of edge. It's like I just need to know that you're gonna defend yourself and you ain't gonna let nobody just push you around, like you know what I mean. Like I just need to know that you're gonna stand up for yourself. And as long as you ain't gotta be a thug to stand up for yourself.
Nah.
Like as long as I feel confident in that, like yeah, you gonna stand up for yourself. Cause I tell them that all the time. You gotta stand up for yourself. Like even with me, like I might be yelling at you about something and I'm totally wrong. You gotta say, mommy.
Yeah, you got to relax.
Like even if
gotta
you
relax.
think, you gotta say, mommy,
Yeah.
like I didn't do that, or somebody, or you did that. Like, cause this time I think I fussed at him about something and I did it, and like I
Yeah,
put
so I
something
forgot.
somewhere and I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like my bad. But yeah, like as long as I'm confident that you like gonna defend yourself. Or, if your little sister or something, like, you know what I mean? If his little sister or something is around, like, he going to take up for his little sister, like, I'm fine. Like, he could be as green as he want to be.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because I don't even think it's like more for confrontation and like that. I think like, of course, when we grew up, it was like different. You get what I'm saying? But I think being like a little rough around the edges is good because like nowadays, I feel like it's more competitive. Everything is just competitive. So it's like you don't want your son or daughter like too timid.
Yeah,
they just get
naive.
walked on all over the place. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything's more competitive now. I think it's going to become more competitive as time goes on because then it's like, honestly, it's going to be less and less jobs. You see the way everything is transitioning.
Elon Musk in the building.
Well, everything's transitioning. So I think the regular,
Yeah.
normal jobs that we used to is become like smaller and smaller to get into. So you got to be that competitive type of person. If you're not, you're going to get walked on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meritocracy.
Yeah. But, yes, some good questions, man.
Yeah. Speaking of rough around the edges, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. How can I know? Well, nah, not even that. But so I don't know if y'all heard of the Caleb Wilson debacle, right?
Caleb Wilson.
Did
Caleb
I hear
Wilson.
something?
Right.
Sounds
So
like,
Familiar, right?
yeah.
I was gonna pull up the TikTok, but I'm just gonna skip. So Caleb Wilson was a college sophomore in New Orleans, right? Mm-hmm. He was pledging Q Dogs, right? He was pledging Omega Psi Phi, right? Mm-hmm. They hazed him. I think the hazing process was like they had to stand in the line and 4 members had to punch him in the chest 4 times or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He died. He died.
Wow.
Collapsed. So he collapsed. He wasn't waking up. So they put his clothes back on him, sent him to the hospital. Kid died. Right?
Wow.
They covered it up.
It's all out there. Like they ain't cover it up. It is what it is.
No, I'm saying, did the kids that put the clothes back on them and sent them to the hospital, did they tell what
They
really
just
happened?
dropped them there, or they
No, I
it was
think
like an emergency,
It
like
was like an
yo,
emergency. Like they didn't clear.
they called
didn't- yeah, they
911 and
called
was
911.
like, okay,
Yeah. So he died upon arrival, and the people that hazed him, they're in jail now. So, do we think hazing needs to stop in fraternities?
yeah, that's been a thing, yeah. Like, I get it. The initiation process is to the extent that they are hazing people. Like,
Yeah, extreme.
they're causing bodily harm.
Yeah.
Like there's a different, like, there's one thing to be sleep deprivation, whatever. That might have you a little crazy. You know what I mean? But as long as you smart enough not to like go drive a car and get on the campus bus or something, like you might be okay. But like, they're physically causing harm to people. Like back in the day, they was beating people with paddles. Like until they, like, you know what I mean? Like y'all are punching people dead center in their chest.
Yeah.
Like, and you know the type of damage that it's potentially causing because you're using it to haze people as an initiation process.
Now, I gotta say, they used the boxing glove. So
Still,
yeah.
They use a boxing glove and
them
beat
hits
that nigga
still
that
hurt.
bad.
Like,
Yeah.
Holy shit.
and I'm just like, dag, like, you know, you got these people are pledging, they're straight out of high school.
Yeah.
So they not as, like, you know, you got bird chests probably. Like, they not.
Yeah,
I'm
everybody
just
wasn't an
saying.
athlete or
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like, they get their swag when they in college. Like,
Yeah, this kid, he looks skinny.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they kind of
So-
took advantage of that.
Yeah.
I think
and
they
they
took advantage.
and they've been, is like, this is not a new thing. Like, it's something that has been happening where they take hazing a little too far. I'm all for like when we had the dips at school.
Sigma Beta Club.
Yeah, Sigma Beta Club, and y'all couldn't walk on the grass.
Walk on grass.
Yeah, like stupid stuff like that. It's like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, and maybe I make you do laps in the pool
get
or
it, I
something
get
like
it,
that,
yeah.
or I make you do, like, y'all gotta meet early in the morning and run for 5 miles.
Yeah.
Something stupid, like.
Oh, you gotta do my laundry. You gotta wash my car. Some shit like that.
Yeah, like something stupid, and that's annoying in itself, especially with everything going on in the world. Like those things, I'm okay with, but like the moral compass is off when it starts to go to like physical bodily harm. Like there's a lot, and you know, I don't want to get into it, but there's a lot of like dark stuff in the frats and the sororities that are done, secrets and things like that they do to people, that they have done to them, that don't, like, unless you a part of them, you don't know, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's like,
Mind you, this is it's not a white thing because this was a Divine Nine. This was like a black fraternity.
yeah, white, black, they all
Yeah,
crazy.
Y'all know anybody that was in a fraternity that got hazed?
Yeah, they got hazed. Yeah, but I mean, not no extreme like
yeah,
that
not
though.
nothing crazy like
Nah,
that.
yeah.
Thank God. Like
I know somebody, my boy. Well, we don't really talk no more, but he I'm not gonna say the fraternity that he joined, but it was a Divine Nine. They literally spanked his ass with a paddle.
yeah,
Bare ass.
Bare ass.
yeah.
Bare ass, just like whap.
Oh my God,
100 times.
Wow.
100 times.
100 times.
Oh my
Yo,
God,
it's
bro.
crazy.
100 times.
Wow.
And I think it went on for multiple nights.
Oh my God,
Oh.
he had to get 100
Getting
spanked.
spanked on the ass for multiple nights.
Like a big ass paddle, like thicker than this, like wider than this.
Ain't no motherfucking way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
And he wanted to quit, but and there's a lot of things which a lot of people don't consider. You got to pay to get into a
to get into a fraternity.
and sorority.
Yeah.
Like, you got to, and not no cheat, like thousands of dollars too. Like, so he already paid the money, so it's like, shit, I already paid him. I can't just quit now.
Bruh.
do you think it's worth it?
I don't,
Hell no.
because he's a teacher now.
Hell.
And I'm just like, he could have. Everybody say, "Oh, fraternity is for the connections."
Yeah.
And I don't see him. He could have become a teacher without getting his ass beat.
He could have. And what other connections, like
Yeah, what else, like
nepotism and stuff. They do have a lot of nepotism within those fraternities and things like that,
Yeah.
connections and stuff. So,
Shit, you better off
but
just being a
nah,
damn
I'm
Mason.
good. I'm good.
I'm just like, yo, you can't. Like,
I'm good.
one, I'm not about to pay to get my ass beat to wear some colors. I go,
Yeah, and
I go to-
do some line dances. Like,
yeah, do some dancing.
I'm not.
I go to the hood, get put on for free. Like, that's free.
I'm crying. Shut up.
You right though.
That's
You're not
free. Like,
lying.
they
And they got connections too.
You're not
Yeah, they got
lying. They
connections,
do. You know the right folks. They got connections.
connections?
Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Nah, that
Politicians that still affiliated.
hazing in that regard definitely needs to. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Like my boy, like he couldn't sit down for a week. He can't shower he couldn't shower by himself.
Yeah, that
His
water
girl,
on the.
Bro,
oh
his
my
girl
God.
had to help him shower because he couldn't. It was,
Oh
No
my
way,
God.
man. And you getting spanked on your ass?
yeah,
A grown ass man, you getting spanked on the ass.
Yeah,
Join some
bro.
fraternity.
Bend
That's crazy.
over.
That shit sound crazy to me.
I was watching them talk.
Low key, you like that shit.
I was watching them talking on the Breakfast Club about it.
Nah.
Yeah.
And like one dude was just like, "Yo, like, yeah, I did it and I went through it. But once I got out of college, I'm just like, yo, why did I even do that shit? Like,
Yeah.
what was the purpose of that shit? Like, I'm out of college.
Yeah, ain't no way. Nah.
People
Crazy.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
people do things to be a part of something, man.
Yeah.
That's how
People
you know
do crazy things. Yeah.
sometimes you're a follower and you just like being accepted. That's
Yeah.
mostly what it is.
You ain't about to beat my ass to make friends. Like, I can make friends for free.
You want to be a
Fact.
part of something. You in college, you part of this big thing. All the cool niggas is
That's-
part of it.
That's the appeal, though. Like,
Yeah.
you got people like it's almost like joining a gang. Like,
It pretty
is.
much
It
it pretty much is a gang. Like, and it's just a clean gang. It's a legal gang. Like, like you ain't gonna get caught up selling drugs and doing a whole bunch of stuff. But like, people come out of high school and go into college wanting to be a part of a community that maybe they felt like they weren't a part of when they were in high school.
Yeah.
So like that's the appeal. Like come and be a part of the community. A lot of
This is brotherhood
athletes,
and this is tradition.
even with athletes, like joining a lot of the things that we say to like younger kids, it's like it's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood when you join a team, like, and y'all are traveling together and playing sports together, playing games and things like that together. So some people just want to belong.
I was like, yo, this young man could have been the next engineer. He could have been anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy. Could have been
Definitely
the
could
next pilot. Something.
Yeah, and that's the thing that sucks. Like, his parents sent him to college, and he's over here pledging, doing something that has not really a lot to do with school, but with him getting the education, and then he dies
Yeah.
doing some nonsense. Like,
I'm like, and he essentially paid to die.
right?
He paid to die. Like, that's so crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy when you think about it.
Like,
Get paid to die.
yeah, people be be
crazy.
doing way too
Yeah.
much. But are we I do have one last question, but it's a little. What you got?
I got one last thing.
You go.
Put up on the top.
Why you looking?
Here.
Why you looking
go.
evil tonight?
You go.
Looking devious over there.
Do
Like
I?
you got some crazy question.
It's not really a crazy question, but it's a. It's not really a crazy question. Like, it's a chill question. It's a relationship question.
Oh yeah. Let's see what Mark got going on.
A lie.
Uh-oh.
Fun fact.
Tabitha.
Beat the shit out of
Not that. I don't know why I keep doing that.
biggest guy in here as soon as possible.
Mark can never get his.
Yo.
One day we gonna learn them some things.
One day.
Yo.
One day.
We gonna learn them.
Okay. What's my biggest dating red flag?
Is it being on the DL?
You're on the right track. I have my answer. Is it close enough? You want to guess one more time? What would be a red flag for me? Bad music taste. Oh, that is a good one. Because that's one for me. That is a good one. Like, that's what do you mean? You don't listen to Michael Jackson. But okay. This
True.
is a huge red flag for me. All right. You know what's so crazy? I was gonna say men. I mean, strike one. You're man. Yeah. You're heterosexual. Yeah. I was gonna say, so technically, because my mind was already there, I don't think I deserve to be the win. I think
All right, so that's pretty much it. So she says, I don't know if you guys know who Doechii is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So
Sorry.
we know who Doechii is.
Yeah.
Great artist. I fuck with her. Love her music. Don't fuck with this take though. She says a red flag is a straight man.